Good morning, Penn High School. I'm Kevin McNulty, and today I'm here with Penn High School Biology teacher, Mrs. Lubker. We've invited her into the PNN studio to find out more about her class and how she uses technology to meet the needs of her students. Good morning and welcome to our class, Kat, and thank you for coming in today.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So on this particular day where I stepped into your class and shot some video, you were not there. Tell me what was going on.
We were actually delivering a training for first-year teachers. I'm one of the science instructional coaches.
Yeah, the teacher was absent today, so she just recorded herself and told us what to do, and that's how we're learning today. It works. Why? Because, well, a lot of the kids here are visual and auditory learners, and that's what works for us.
Right now, Miss Lubker's gone, so we're watching like a virtual Lubker is what she calls it, and we're studying cell parts on the Chromebooks with notes. It's just like a document, and it has a chart, and it tells the cell name and then the function and what it's made of.
So I've recorded my lesson from the day before, or I stay after school typically, record one. And then my substitutes just really have to come in and point and click. They pause when I need them to pause, so they're still doing activities, hands-on manipulatives. They're engaging in discussions. They're doing inquiry-based activities. Anything I would do in a day when I'm there, I try to still do those things with a substitute.
And I can attest to the ease with which the substitute was operating the movie player. And so basically he played the movie, which had your instructions, which had the students going through manipulatives about cells.
We have little slips with the function, the name, and what it's made of, and you had to organize it into a double T-chart to figure out what it is. We have notes on the Chromebooks in a document, and by setting up the double T-chart, you can kind of figure out what you're doing because it gives you extra information on it.
The following day, today actually when I returned, or tomorrow, the students will be taking a quiz over cell organelles. So I was looking for not necessarily direct instruction, but more instruction, more repetition of the material that they had learned in the previous class. So what they were doing is they were taking the information that they knew and they were trying to sort it to the best of their ability. They would then stop and go back to notes that we took the previous day. They would stop, watch direct instructions so they could make corrections. But I was trying to provide them a kinesthetic opportunity to show what they had learned so far and to target what things they needed to further study for the following day.
It was a totally kinesthetic opportunity. I mean, they were organizing the vocabulary, the taxonomy in structures and parts and roles, I believe.
Yes.
And then they were drawing the cells on the table.
Okay, well, we are drawing a cell, and we're drawing what's inside of it, and we're also learning what these particular things inside of it do, and their functions and their structures.
From day one, the first thing we do is we do learning styles in my class. I believe that every student has a variety of learning styles, and I try to target to their needs, and I try to support them in the ones that they're the weakest in. So the previous day, which I'd actually had another recorded lesson, they had gotten more of the notes, but I needed to supplement that with the other learning styles. They'd had auditory, they'd had visual, but I had not hit on kinesthetic yet. I try to do everything 3 times in my class, so that sort was not only just physically putting them into 3 columns so I could see their knowledge, but I wanted them to apply it farther and analyze it. Do you know where these things then go within the cell?
One side where we have a cell part name, and then it's a T-chart, and then there are 2 other sides. One is the structure of the cell, and the other side is the function and what it does.
How did the Chromebooks factor into the lesson?
Chromebooks are they've changed my world, and they've made everything such a better place. It allows me to differentiate and individualize my instruction for every student, because instead of me having to slow someone down or speed someone up, I can make it at their speed. Right now, when I'm in here speaking with you, they're actually doing an individualized lesson where they can pause, rewind, answer questions all at their own speed because they have their own Chromebook. They can plug in their ear sets and their headphones and make that lesson their own and still have it. Let's say they needed more than class time, it's still there for them outside of class time. So Chromebooks have really allowed me to differentiate my instruction to a higher level. And they've also given me the opportunity to give faster feedback. Our first quiz was actually a lab safety one, and they took it and they got the answer and knew what they got wrong right away.
What are some of your philosophies or your beliefs about education and learning that dictate what you do in your class day to day?
I know it sounds cheesy. I think all students really can learn. I think maybe they can learn at different levels and have different styles, but I feel my job as a teacher is to find their style and to help them learn, especially if they've never been successful before, how they learn best and let them have that success so that they can carry that through to their senior year and then become a productive member of society.
Very good. Kat Lubker, thank you for coming in.
Thanks.
Really
Appreciate
enjoyed
it.
coming to your class. It was great.
Thank you. I
Really,
haven't seen this, so I'm really excited about
yeah, I'll share it all with you.
getting to dig into it.
Now back to you.